On a quiet night in May 2008, a 19-year-old college student called his parents after driving into a ditch in rural Minnesota. He was calm, polite, and said he'd walk toward the nearest town while staying on the phone with his dad. For 47 minutes, they talked, until Brandon suddenly said two chilling words, "Oh, shut." The line stayed open, but Brandon Swanson was never heard from again. Brandon Swanson was 19 years old, a smart, friendly kid from Marshall, Minnesota. He had just finished his first year at Minnesota West Community and Technical College, studying wind energy. By all accounts, Brandon was responsible, optimistic, and well-liked. He wasn't a partier. He didn't do drugs. He wasn't known for making reckless decisions. On the night of May 13, 2008, Brandon attended a small gathering to celebrate the end of the school year. Around midnight, he decided to drive home, a roughly 30-minute trip through quiet, rural roads. But somewhere along the way, Brandon's car veered off the road and got stuck in a ditch. At 1:54 a.m., he called his parents and said, "Can you come pick me up? I think I'm near Lynd." His parents got in the car and drove toward Lynd, a small town about 7 miles away. While they searched, Brandon stayed on the phone with his father, trying to guide them in using streetlights and landmarks. Brandon's father, Brian, stayed on the phone with him for 47 minutes. Brandon sounded calm, just a little frustrated they couldn't find each other. Eventually, he said he was going to walk along a gravel road toward town and meet them there. Then suddenly, Brandon interrupted himself. In a startled voice, he said, "Oh shit." And then nothing. The line stayed open, but Brandon didn't speak again. At first, authorities thought Brandon had gotten lost or gone home with a friend. But after no sign of him by morning, a formal search began. Investigators found Brandon's car and quickly realized he had not been near Lynd as he thought. He was actually outside of Taunton, Minnesota, 25 miles away from where he claimed to be. The towns looked similar on a map, and in the dark, it's easy to get confused. Search dogs tracked Brandon's scent along a gravel road, through open fields, and toward the Yellow Medicine River. At one point, the scent trail stopped cold, as if he had vanished. Despite weeks of searching, no trace of Brandon was ever found. No phone, no clothing, no body. To this day, no one knows what happened in those final moments. But here are the leading theories. 1. Accidental drowning. Did Brandon fall into the river and drown? Some believe he misjudged the terrain and slipped. But his body was never recovered, not then, not now. 2. Exposure or medical event. Could he have died from exposure or a sudden medical issue? Again, no evidence, no remains. 3. Foul play. Some theorize Brandon encountered someone on the road, maybe someone dangerous. Could he have been abducted or killed by a passing driver? 4. Wrong place, wrong time. Or did something completely unexpected happen out there that night? A wild animal? A fatal fall? Or something we just can't explain? Brandon's disappearance sparked legislative change in Minnesota. In 2009, the state passed Brandon's Law, requiring police to take missing adult cases seriously and begin investigations immediately if the person could be in danger. Brandon's parents, Annette and Brian, continue to raise awareness and hold out hope that someday they'll get answers. It's been more than 15 years since Brandon Swanson vanished. His last known words echo like a ghost. Oh, shit. Was it fear? Shock? A sudden realization? We may never know. But maybe you have a theory. What do you think happened to Brandon Swanson that night? Drop your theories in the comments 11, and if you know of another unsolved case that deserves attention, let me know. As we delve deeper into the unknown, let us not forget those who have vanished without a trace. Each story carries a weight, a longing for closure. For those who seek the truth, the journey is endless, yet hopeful. And what of the others? Across the world, mysteries remain, each with its own echoes waiting to be heard. Each pin is a symbol of a lost piece of history, a voice longing to speak again. Somewhere out there, answers lie.